Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. All right. Had some internet, man. I can relax. And chant the holy name in complete restlessness. Well, maybe I may have to hold myself back. Hold Krishna back a little bit here. We're in public after all. Actually, right here on the street. Look at this, man. Right here on the street, man. Right on Fifth Avenue. Oh my God. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Let's get a little music here going. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Good morning again. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Morning. People walking by and say hi, and they can go, I'm not very happy, man. I don't know who Krishna is. I don't know that. And nobody's told me. Uh-oh, better do Sankirtan again. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. I think it's about time to get on a soapbox, man. Stand up on the bench and preach the glories of Krishna's name. Actually tell them, Hare Krishna, why they should be chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Because there's a reason, because you'll laugh like crazy, man. Cry profuse tears and feel so intoxicated and blissed out. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama Hare, because it's just so nice to be close to the most adorable being in this. He's not even in this universe, from another universe, the spiritual universe. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, and ever increasing happiness. Oh, there's so many reasons so many logical reasons why to meditate and worship this. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Yeah, yeah. Check it out. You can see what I'm looking at here. Hey, it's Facebook Live. Yeah, I got people watching. Yeah. We do a little chat here. Yeah, we're chatting about the holy name of God. How wonderful it is. Yeah. Big microphone, huh? Yeah, yeah. They can hear me all the way, and it's so strong they can hear me all the way in Europe.
But what are you doing?
Well, I'm teaching people and myself to chant this holy name. It's this name of God. It connects us to God. It's just a name of like way of worshiping. Yeah, and it makes you feel really good and takes away all your problems. Yeah. Oh, good. He's got to go pick up these coffee here. Yeah, great, man. Yeah, so it's just a way to stay connected with God, Jesus.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it in God.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ
Yeah,
is my force.
yeah. It's important, isn't it?
Every day I'm thinking of what's gonna be in my life, what's gonna happen with me. I put my life in Jesus' hands.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, I live no alcohol, no more drinks. Six years ago.
Really?
No anymore. No more
Wow.
drink. No more.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, no drugs.
Yeah. You feel good with God,
I
huh?
feel better.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
I tell everybody when I read the Bible, I say
Hmm.
Salmos, Corintios,
Do you go?
Proverbios.
Do you go to Bible study and stuff? Yeah.
Yes.
Church every week too.
Saturdays.
Saturdays.
I
Oh.
like Saturdays to go to the church.
Ah. Is it
Yeah.
is it Seventh Day Adventist or
No,
no?
no, that's a Israelita. Israelita.
Ah. Okay.
Israel have the Israel star.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Many
David.
many
David.
many people going. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's very good because they explain everything, explaining it down about the Bible. Everything is
Wow.
no, no dancing, no screaming. No, they're looking for the Holy Spirit. Normally,
Oh no, they
they
don't.
make you feel good over there. You know,
Ah, that's good.
they make you understand everything about Jesus' life,
Ah,
how God works in your life.
oh, that's nice.
And it's very nice. I like it.
Yeah,
I
but
like
no
the
dancing though.
no dancing, no
Oh,
clapping,
no
no
clapping either.
no no. This is
Oh,
a good. It's a good church.
you like it?
I
Oh,
feel
okay.
better there.
Well, hey,
When I feel my heart is down, I feel better.
you feel better. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like I will only going Saturday. Yeah, I only have it like 4 months. I'm going there. 4 months.
Hmm.
I'm started 4 months ago.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they talked to me about the Baptist, but he said it's not matter. You think you are ready
Hmm.
because it cannot be too late. You have to think better.
Yeah.
Yeah, ready to get baptized, do it because it's
Yes.
very important in the
Yeah,
marriage.
yeah. Did you get baptized?
I think, yeah, I'm going
Oh, you haven't yet.
maybe this month.
Oh, this month you get baptized. Oh, okay.
9 is going to Bacalar,
Uh-huh.
Bacalar
Oh, okay.
on the river,
Ooh. Well, that's nice. That's beautiful.
yeah,
Oops, sorry.
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going to Bacalar. Bacalar is April 9.
Ah,
Many people go to baptize.
okay. Well, that's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm glad to see you're with God. It's nice.
amen.
Yeah. Ah. Yeah, that nice. It's nice. People getting back to God. It's a shame no dancing, but no clapping, no dancing. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Different levels, huh? Different people. At least they're coming back to the Lord. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hey, Mary Sachi. Amy Andromeda. Well, welcome, my friends. Janaki. All right, man. The whole gang's here. Most of the gang. A lot of the gang. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, oh my Lord. It really gets me thinking about Krishna's nature, and he shows me these things, his simplicity and how magnanimous he is, to come. It's like the President of the United States coming. It's just a small semblance. Can you imagine the President of the United States, Trump, coming down and just talking to an insignificant person? Here's the Lord, man, who created everything, and comes into the world and shows his very self and talks to people, the most fallen persons, talks to them, eats with them, and unbelievable, man. That's what a God. And lives with them, actually. He lives in our house. Isn't it amazing? He wants to live in our house. Can you imagine that? be that Lord of all lords living in our house? This is a house, man. Living in your house. I think he's already living in Amy's house and Andromeda's house and Sachi's house and Janaki's house. Isn't it nice to have a housemate like him? Now that's a roommate, huh? Oh man, I didn't know we're roommates with God. Wow, man, I love it, man. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ay, ay, ay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. I like how he does this too, how he separates he's in the house, man, but he separates the rooms, where you can go and meet him, and then you can seemingly kind of go away for a while, and then you come and meet him again. I like that. Come and, I like this coming and going thing. Maybe this is what Jesus meant. Those who, go in the door, they can come in and out of the door. See, I think that's what it's about, something like that. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Oh my Lord, you're so great. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare. This Christian keeps coming over here, checking it out. Hare Krishna, Hare. Got him interested. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. I bet Lalita's out on Sankirtan. They're chanting the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Where's Johan today? Is he here? Hare Krishna. Who else we got? Padma Garba. Hey, Padma Garba. Thank you for coming, man. Madhusudan. All right. Yes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Oh, there she is. She said, "You rang." Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. If you want to come on, anybody wants to come on, go ahead. How about you, Andromeda? Why don't you come on? Why don't you get your little booty up here? Let's check you out. I want to see if you still have hair or you look like a Buddhist. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. All right, let's read a little bit of Lord Chaitanya's pastimes here. Okay. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Oh, I know it. Okay. Google Apps, Chrome.
¿Qué tal? Buenos días, caballero. Dígame. No sé. No ha llegado la recepcionista. No ha llegado. Por eso hay sombra para que se siente.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. We'll chant a little bit here for a minute here. So let's continue chanting. I gotta Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hari Hari. Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay. Zero. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Okay. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda. Reading from Chaitanya Bhagavat. And this is, we're going to read from whoops. Yeah. Yeah. So this is Chaitanya Bhagavat Madhya Lila, chapter 13. All right. So all glories to Lord Chaitanya, who is an ocean of all transcendental excellences.
Monsieur, muchas gracias, merci.
Este es pan. No es el mío.
Who is who is an ocean of all transcendental excellences. All glories to him who is known as Vishvambara, who is the lawgiver of the entire material creation. He's the lawgiver. What did Prabhupada say about his books? They're the law books for the next 10,000 years. Okay? The law books. See, what is the? See, people don't know spiritual law. Isn't that? That's what we need to know. They don't know the spiritual law. Basically, the best law is basically how to become free of the law. You know, the free of the law of the land. You know, the law of the land. Yeah, and the law of the water too. The law of the water in the ocean. You know, they have the law of the land, which is what they call civil law. Civil law. It's it's all done by contracts. It's all body stuff. See, so people, they're so identified with the body and the Maya that they have laws for the body, so it doesn't, so a lot of times there's a lot of cheating in these laws, civil laws, there's corruptions and all of that. Why? Because Maya is corrupt. She's corrupt and corruptible, and so there has to be some kind of civilness in this world. Otherwise it'd be like kind of crazy, so there's laws in the world, and it's like all systems, they just in the world and to the body, nothing works perfectly. They're trying to arrange societies and systems and money systems and everything, and it never is perfect. It's the same thing even in religion. On the Vaidhi level, it's just never perfect, because it's all to do with the material body and the material mind, how to regulate it and control it. See? So now the lawgiver. So the Lord came here to give a new law for Kali Yuga. See? Just, it's so simple. I love this law. It's so deep and so simple that even a bird can probably understand it, or a dog. Chant Hare Krishna, chant the holy names of the Lord in association with his real devotees if you're lucky to find them. If you don't, if you're a little bit lucky, pretty lucky, you'll find even the ones who are not ecstatic devotees yet, but it's something. A blind uncle is better than no uncle at all. See? And so, anyway, it's all driving towards getting the perfect law. The law is the law of Vrndavan. See? He's the lawgiver. The Lord came to give this law. If you're willing to hear this law, if you're willing to understand this law, see? The law of Vrndavan. It's nice. It's called just attraction to Krishna. And you get that in a certain way. If the Lord is merciful in the world, he gives you the association of his real associates, not the fakes, not the imitators, not the putanas who are say I'm representing Vrindavan Vaishnavs, but they're not. They don't have the bhav and the ecstasy, the real deal. See? Then you come under the law, the greatest law, the most merciful law. See, the law of ecstatic worship. That's the greatest law of all. He's the lawgiver. The Lord says, okay, come on, come under this law. But people don't know. See, they don't even know in Vaishnavism. They don't know how, they don't have the power and the authority to bring people under that law, because you have to be an authentic devotee, and you also have to have the order of the Lord and the Parampara in order. See, the Vaishnavas represent the real Vaishnavas. See, so that order has been given. Just anybody can hear the law. The law is this: come into the association of these ecstatic devotees here. You'll see there are none other like them. If they are somewhere else, come under their shelter too. Now you're following the highest law of the land, the highest law of the water, the highest law of the universe. Come into the shelter of the Lord's beloveds, the ones that are worshiping the Lord in the Vrndavan mood, in the ecstatic, intimate mood, who have real, genuine intimacy, no fig leaves in the way. They're back in the kingdom of bliss and God with them. Yeah, come into that association. See, follow that law. Pretty simple law, isn't it? Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm going to follow Narayan Raj because I'm going to go that route, man. After many lifetimes, I'm going to get that prema. Come on, man, wake up. That prema is already here. It's already been authorized. The order wasn't given to him, but it's given to this fool. See? People are already receiving this prema. That's the law of the land, man. Very important law to know. People don't know this law. It's a merciful law. It's the greatest law. The devotees in Vrndavan and the devotees here who receive that law and follow that law are so free and sovereign in this world. They're the only sovereign ones in this world. Yeah. Spiritually, they're awake. Spiritually, they live with Krishna even here in this world. They live with the Vrindavan devotees even here in this world. And you can see it. It's not a bullshit. It's not an exaggeration. It's the truth, man. See, we're under the law of attraction to Krishna. Radha and Krishna. See, we're under that law. And that law is very merciful, man. That law is not like following any law at all. You just like to do it, man. Nobody likes to follow laws. Do you like to follow laws in this world? Nobody does. You're standing at a light, man. The light is red, right? No cars are coming, and you're following the law like a blind fool, right? And you don't want to do it. Oh, I don't want to be arrested. Don't arrest me because I, doing this. Well, so many laws and more all the time. Now they got the mask law, and then they got the injection law, mandates this. You see the mandates coming up, mandate today, another mandate tomorrow. You got to do it. Nobody wants to follow these things unless you're a sheeple, unless you're a fool. See? Well, you want to come out from under that law of the body? See? Well, come under the law of the soul. The law of the soul is attraction to Krishna, and you're free. You may follow the laws in the world. Okay, fine. Whether you do or not, you're not virtue signaling. Oh, look at me. I'm not wearing a mask when I go into the thing. You see how great I am? It's all false ego, even that. You're free whether you put on a mask or not. There's no bad conscience. See, because you're under a higher law. See, you're above the material laws of the world. You don't have to virtue and say, look, God, you see how nice and good I am? I'm not wearing a mask, even though I know they're cheating me. Devotees just know everybody's being cheated, even those virtue singulars, even those demigods. You're being cheated too until you come under the law of Vrndavan, man. The law of Vrndavan has been given by Lord Caitanya, and we are heralding that again. You know, we're here to bring that forth again. The law of love of Krishna, of Vrndavan. So easy to follow that law. Just come and associate with devotees and stay under their protection. Oh, great. Thank you, man. Yeah, stay under their protection and you'll be happy forever. Oh. Yeah. No more miserable problems. The threefold miseries will be diminished and maybe nullified completely. See? But if people refuse, what can be done? I've just told you the law. That law I said is very true. I'm not lying. I'm not exaggerating. People are experiencing that here already. The only lies you'll hear are all those persons who say they represent Vrndavan, but they don't. They represent the Hare Krishna movement, but they really don't. Not on this level. Do you want this level? Do you want to have that law? Do you want to have attraction to that Krishna and Radha in Vrndavan? Well, that's all here. And it's nowhere else I've seen. Oh, they sure talk a good thing. Oh, yeah, look how great we are. We're up there on the high seats and you're down there, but we can't give you love of God. We can't take your burdens off. See, we don't have that authority, but worship us as representing Vrndavan. No, that's still hypocritical. We got to see where is Radha and Krishna really working in this world, and that is here, and we prove it, and we'll prove it every day more and more and more till even atheists will understand that we're being truthful, truthful in spirit, truthful that God is just like, Jesus was truthful, man. You go through that door, you got God. It worked. See? You when you find a bona fide spiritual master, it always works. He was a bona fide spiritual master, man. And if you're a Vaishnava, you need to find the same kind of thing. You have to find somebody like Jesus, man. That has the authority to deliver you. And if you have any problem with this preaching, that's only because you're contaminated by false preaching and people who can't do the job that we do here every day. That's the only reason. Okay? The empowerment to deliver people is here. What can I say? Prabhupada really did come. Prabhupada really said this has his approval, full approval. Krishna really did come and said people who come here will get his darshan. This is true, 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 true. And when people really believe this, but not blindly, believe this because they see people getting this mercy, they see people getting love of Krishna, and they don't see it with Radhanath or Narayan Raj group or with Jaipatakas or any ISKCONs, but they see it here. Then you start to get real faith in the truth. See? This is what people need to see, some real deal, because Maya's always cheating everybody. Always. That's her job, is to cheat people. And the job of the real devotees is to tell the truth and overturn her game. Right? Just overturn the whole thing, man. Dismantle that the ignorance. Dismantle it. It's weak in comparison to the truth. Yeah. All right, where were we here? Got on a little rant. It's good to have a rant once in a while. A lot of truth comes through the rants. Yeah, he really did come, and we prove it. See, it's just like Jesus. It's always like when the devotees are here. It's always like that. Jesus said, "Oh, you don't believe in my word?" I say the same thing. "Oh, you don't believe in my word? You don't believe this word is Krishna's word and desire and truth? Well, how about you believe in the works that God is doing? Look at the ecstatic love awakening in people. Look at their progress in chanting the holy name. Look at their attraction to Krishna, you know, working, increasing daily. Yeah. Yeah. See, it's always the same thing. Look at the works that God is doing here. See, the word goes out. Those who believe in the word, there's fruit. If there's some doubts and all that, well, that's part of the word's work. It'll start to work that doubt out. You start to get, hey, man, that's logical. That's clear. Boy, Maya, I've been believing in Maya. That's why it hasn't been working for me. But now things are working because I see Maya's game. You come here, you'll get that, become more logical, you'll become more free. You think, well, yeah, this must be the real thing. It's just like science, man. If you perform a scientific experiment and it works, you get faith, man. The same thing. This is the science of self-realization. That was the book that made me a devotee. This is a science, man. See? By the action of the book Bhagavat and a devotee Bhagavat. See, they're on the same platform. See, love of God is awakened in the hearts of others. See, that's the formula. That's right there in Caitanya Charitamrita, chapter 1, on the spiritual master, Adi Lila. You can check it. People say, I don't believe that. Well, yeah, you don't believe it because your gurus don't do that. They're not a real guru yet on that standard. They're not empowered to do this. The book is about the empowered devotee has the power. You hear from them, and ecstatic love begins to awaken in your heart. You start to uproot all these threefold miseries in your heart caused by ignorance, caused by putanas in religion. You kick religion away and just take shelter of the truth. Take shelter of Radha and Krishna Vrndavan. They're the highest truth. And you become qualified because you followed the formula, because you listened to a bona fide representative of Radha and Krishna and Vrndavan who are telling you the truth. You follow that truth, you get the result. How can you not have faith? No, that's not blind faith. No, it works, man. It's science, man. I believe it because, man, it's happened in my life. I'm testifying about that. Okay? But people, they've been bamboozled by so much illusions and religion and religious leaders who are not really of the stature of a liberated soul. So they cannot make that book alive in the hearts of people. Okay? That's why, the followers of Jesus, one guy just dropped everything, said, I'm going to follow you, Jesus. Jesus said, why? He said, because I want the scriptures to live in my heart like they are in your heart. I want a heart like that. And I know if I follow you, I will get it. Well, that's the essence. You got a guru like that who the Lord is living in their heart, man. The scriptures are alive in their heart and alive through their word, man. You're going to get the result. See? So the witnesses are here to promote that. They show that, man, it really works. See, he's not lying. The authority of God is here to give spontaneous devotion, just like it says in the book. The Lord came here to teach spontaneous devotional service by practicing himself and also distributing it to others. That's actually really here again. Wow. It's not just here inside Prabhupada, inside Bhaktisiddhanta. See, therefore, it's not inside anybody else much, unless they're already there in consciousness. See? Has to be outside, has to come out, has to be the devotee expressing that truth in this world, teaching that truth in this world, showing and it being an example of that ecstatic worship in this world. And then people start to get it. Now they see a role model that they can emulate, they can follow in the footsteps of. Otherwise, how are you following the footsteps of Vrndavan devotees? That's the process. How can you do that if you never see a person following in the footsteps of the devotees? You think following in the footsteps of the residents of Vrindavan is look at all the rules they're doing there, look at all the rituals they're doing there? No, following his footsteps, they just simply love Krishna naturally. See? That is following them. They like to be with each other. So if you don't like to be with ecstatic devotees, you're not following ecstatic in the Vrindavan ecstasy. Well, you're not following the footsteps of the Lord. You're just following a bunch of rituals with people who don't have that kind of attraction either. Following the footsteps of the resident of Vrindavan is very easy. You just come here and then you're already following the footsteps spontaneously just by being here. You get spontaneously purified just by being here. You can chant 1 lakh a day without this association for 50 years. And a person like Amy will get more purified just by being here and hanging out with these devotees here who and you come to the point of liking it. Like, wow, man, I also want to worship like this. And the Krishna will give you, he reciprocate with you. It says, oh, you really want to worship like this? Okay, great. Thank you. I'll give you this ability. Okay? Chant the holy name in ecstasy, in association with devotees. Hear like they do. They hear from their friends who love Krishna. Oh yeah, talk about Krishna. I just like to hear your voice because you're a devotee of Krishna, and I just want to hear you speak about your beloved. See? You get all that here, man. That's following the footsteps. But being a big guru out there and doing your Vaidhi trip and having all your followers and all the pride that goes along with that is not following in the footsteps of the residents of Vrindavan. It is so easy, man. It's easy peasy here. Yeah. The only hard part is having the garage sale. When the Lord he's taking all your clothes off and you don't know, I'm attached to that conditioning. I've lived with it so long. That's your little pain, but that'll turn into bliss because the Lord will take it off. You just stick it out. Okay? How can there be an easier process than this? You just come here regularly, associate with devotees, make friends with them. You're making friends with people from the Vrindavan realm. Where do you get such an opportunity? Hey, Johan, Yolita, they've given their lives over to Radha and Krishna. Janakis, Govindas. They have full faith in gurus. Hey, that's what makes it work for them. And those who are doubters, just by hanging around faithful people, after a while, their faith wears down the illusions of being unfaithful. Look at them. They're so happy. Look at Lalita. They're so happy. And look at me, miserable. I'm taking all kinds of drugs, all because I don't have the faith they have. Maybe I should change my mind. Man, why am I believing in Maya? Why am I believing in her illusions? Why am I believing in ex-gurus who didn't do anything really for me? Much. Maybe something, but not much. Maybe nothing. Maybe they gave you a good lesson like they gave me. Get the hell away from them. Yeah. See, it's that easy, man. Easy peasy. Wake up, sleeping souls. The good news is here for the Vaishnavas. It's better than good news. It's progressive news for even Christians. They can benefit here. Christians, Muslims, anybody, people in the world, demons. You get one demon over here. We'll show you. My Lord will change your heart, man. He'll wash your sins. I don't care if you killed 1,000,000 people, man. He'll wash your sins away and you'll be a real upstanding representative of the Lord of Vrndavan. That's the power of Lord Caitanya, man. He's giving pardon. You ever seen this? You know, people are there, they got death sentences in jail, right? They're going to get the lethal injection. People are already getting that lethal injections. They don't know it, but they're all on their way. See, they're in jail, man. Everybody's in jail. They're all getting lethal injections, literally now. You know, death is at hand. See, and so a pardon comes down from the governor. See, from the governor. See, to release those persons. Okay, yeah, release them. So that's what's happening here. The governor has come down. He's in the hearts of these ecstatic devotees here. He's given pardon to people. They're waiting for the lethal thing, injection. They got their masks. They're all primed for it. And he's giving pardon. But you know what most are saying, at least at this time? No, we don't believe in that. We believe in our torturers. We believe in the government. See, the government of the land. See, the law of the land says die. There's too many of you. Okay? That's what Maya's declared now. 90% of the population probably will be gone. Okay? So that's the law of the land now. Oh, of course they don't tell you that. Of course not. They lie hypocritically, cheat you and all that just to get it done. Turn people into robots now. They want a slave state, you know, one world order. Well, that's the law of the land, man. Well, anyway, good news for people. The pardon is here. Who's going to take it? You come into this association. You learn from the devotees here. You'll attain the highest freedom, the highest happiness, the greatest happiness, eternal happiness, immortality, great feelings, great happiness forever, ever increasing bliss. What is it, too good for people? Too good a deal? They can't believe it. Well, it's really true. You'll see as the witnesses progress in their own worship, in their own faith, in their own ecstasy, you know, in their worship of the Lord, in like this, from this powerful perspective, ooh, people will come. This is timely. Yeah, Prabhupada doesn't come like he did in 1996, just for a small mission. And Krishna doesn't just appear for a small mission, just for one person, two people. It's a big thing, man. So this is, maybe you don't believe my word. Well, hang around long enough and see the glories of ecstatic devotion manifesting here every day. Look at this, see the spiritual power. If you come here, you'll see it. If you don't, then that's less investment capital you have. It's like investors. They invest money in a project and the project grows. See, you're the project here. See? All you do is invest a little of your attention and time here. And the kingdom of God will grow in you, just like the parable of the sower. We're sowing the seed of the kingdom of the Lord. The kingdom of ecstatic worship will grow in you more and more if you invest here. I'm saying invest your time, little in it, no money, not asking for a dime. Invest a little of your attention and time, and you'll see the kingdom of God will grow in you. You may think I'm not qualified in it. Yeah, none of us are. You don't have to be. God is here. He's the most qualified of all. He'll make everybody qualified. He'll give everything. And he does. Anything that's needed, he will give to do the worship he wants in this world properly. There's a lot in that quality of the Lord being the lawgiver of the entire material creation. See, he's the lawgiver. So he gives the laws in the material creation. I ain't finished with this law thing here. People that like to follow laws, follow this law, man. You're going to be free. This is a law of freedom, man. Ultimate freedom. They say the regulative principles are the regulative principles of freedom. Well, a little more freedom, maybe. But these are the regulative principles of real freedom forever. See this, and they're not hard to follow. Come and regularly make friends with the devotees here. 1, 2 principles. Chant with us. Hear from us. 2, 3, 4 principles. And be natural in the world. If you have a drinking problem, well, you got to, solve that somewhere. If you overeat, you got to solve that. Or whatever you overly do, you got to maybe, be a little intelligent. But basically, the essence is come here, come to Sadhu Sangha. That's simple. Chant with us, make friends with the devotees here. Become purified, become like spiritually advanced naturally, and your faith will naturally grow. And then you'll look over and say, look, these guys are chanting 1 lakh. But they don't come to where they can get more benefit. Because they're chanting 1 lakh in offenses, and you're coming here, and the Lord is removing your offenses, and you can chant a couple of names, and you become more ecstatic than those people chanting 1 lakh. Because they don't even get over pride and all that stuff, but you're getting over all of that. So your chanting becomes increasingly better, even if you chant a couple of names, compared to chanting 1 lakh of dry chanting and having the pride of, look at me, I chanted 1 lakh. Oh, look at my followers. They think I'm advanced, and I know I'm so great anyway, so they should follow me. The big false ego. That's what I've seen, basically, in Vaishnavism. If anybody gets some position, they go from brahmachari to sannyas. I went in the Raj group. I've seen these brahmacharis, nice and humble, and all of a sudden they become, well, sort of humble. And then they get sannyas, and oh boy, everything changes. See, superior knowledge. You see, mode of goodness is not good enough. In the mode of goodness, there's these faults. One is pride of thinking you have superior knowledge, a superior position. And you might bodily in the world, but spiritually, no, you don't. You don't know. See, spiritually, unless ecstatic worship of the Lord awakens in you, you're more or less on the same platform. You're not liberated yet. People don't know these principles, do they? Because they don't preach them, because they're under the law of the land. See, they're not under the law of God yet. They don't know what that is. See, God is spiritual. They're not under spiritual law. We have spiritual law here. See, spiritual law associated with devotees. What is so hard to associate with liberated souls when they're here? How do you identify a liberated soul? Well, when they chant the holy name, tears pour out of their eyes. They laugh, they cry, they choke up because the Lord appears to them and they're so happy. More so than anybody else in this world that doesn't have such a relationship. Stick with those devotees. They're very rare. You might have to go 1,000,000 lifetimes before you ever see a Jesus-like personality. What's the difference between Jesus and a person who has the same God that was in him alive and awake in their heart? What is the difference? No difference. It's one family. They've been sent here to deliver the world. See, that's why you learn all this stuff clearly from a living, liberated soul, like Jesus was when he was here. Okay? Or like Lord Caitanya when he was alive and this world manifested. And like you're going to learn now when the same God that was in Lord Caitanya and Jesus is here again in this world, alive in somebody. It's always the same teaching. It's always the same deliverance when they're speaking the confidential truth that all those persons spoke. And we're teaching what Jesus said you couldn't bear, that kind of stuff. It's time for that. Right, Evo? So you don't have to, you don't have to come down on your, oh, I'm negative and all that. Just think about this, Evo, and anybody else. I'm just so fortunate to be in this situation. That's what I'm thinking. I'm just so fortunate to be here with these kinds of devotees. The Lord is bringing liberated souls into this association, and I feel delivered just by doing that. I don't care how negative, how unperfectly I can follow this or follow that, and this problem, that problem. Doesn't matter. That's insignificant. The main thing is I'm here with my friends, and there are many liberated souls here. And I'm delivered just because of that. I'm not leaving this situation. I'm not leaving these persons here. I'm going to stay here for the rest of my life. That's it, man. I know enough that this is all I need to do. And I'll get over anything I need to get over. Even if I don't, I'm already saved. I'm assured here. The Lord keeps coming back to me, and I'll continue this process because it works. David Beeman, Kamalakanta. In 1990s, I was praying to Prabhupada. I was very distressed because I couldn't find any Mahagarangas. Prabhupada appeared and said he was sorry, but I would have to make my own offerings. Kamalakanta, where is the party? Where is the party? Kamalakanta. Oh, has such blindness come upon you? Where is the party? The party is all over the place here. You came to the right party, Kamalakanta. Vishnu John is very happy that you're here. Believe me, he's very happy. This is his mercy to you for serving him so nicely. It's for you being here and coming here for prasad. See, you're coming here for prasad. And you're getting prasad all the time. You don't even maybe realize it that much. You're getting non-physical prasad, spirit prasad. Okay, let's see if there's any more in this here. So, see, he's the lawgiver of the entire material creation. You notice he didn't say the lawgiver of the spiritual creation, did he? Because there is no spiritual creation. There always been. It's eternal. It always existed. And there's no law that needed. There's no law. We're teaching, basically, we're teaching there's the law of attraction. See, you heard that law of attraction in this world, the New Agers. This is the real law of attraction. You attract the all attractive one. See? The law of attraction. See? And this is the law of attraction. You become attracted to transcendental Krishna. See? Then you attract everybody. You become like, if I'm raised up on the pole, see, Krishna, he's raised up on the pole into the heart and explodes on everywhere, into your consciousness. See, you will draw all men unto you. You polarize because the Lord is living in you. Whatever happened to him as Krishna will happen to you. If the Shishupals come around, they'll hate you, but that's attraction. They'll get purified by their hatred. Many people have become self-realized by hating God when he's here. St. Paul is a perfect example. St. Paul. Jesus appeared to St. Paul because he hated the Christians. See, the Christians back then especially, they carried Jesus in their hearts. See, Jesus is considered like God, you know? They carried the Lord in their hearts. See? So St. Paul, who wasn't a saint at first, he hated them and he was persecuting them and all of that. And he became purified by that attraction, by hatred. And he became a great devotee. He worked harder than St. Paul said, I worked harder than all of the apostles. He was going here and there and everywhere. Most of the New Testament is his letters. And people worship them because they were empowered. It's amazing. See, you become like that. You even your family members, some of you, Jesus said, I come here to divide. You divide your family members. You know, if they're not purified, and most aren't, they'll probably think, oh, she's crazy or he's crazy. See, polarize. They're adverse to you, and that averse is attraction. You become like that. What did Jesus teach? He said, I'm going to go and you're going to get the Spirit. And then what happens to me will happen to you. If they spit on me and hate me, they're going to hate you. If they listen to my word and believe in my word, they will listen to you. And they're fewer at first, just like here. See, if you really in your heart really love Prabhupada, in your heart, really love him, and you really hear his word, actually you understand more of the deeper meaning, you'll just naturally come here. You'll feel it. You're like, this is what I was looking for. If you don't understand Prabhupada, or you're blinded by name and fame, this donkey urine that Raghunath Das said was donkey urine, name and fame, you're blinded by pride and competition, envies and jealousies, like many of Prabhupada's godbrothers were. I mean, these are just facts. Okay? Then you will miss the devotees preaching here that carries the transcendental Lord in their heart into expression. Okay? Hopefully some of your followers will rectify you. Maybe they'll get it. The Lord plants. He has his plants. He plants people in different folds, you know. So we just get I just preaching, man. You know, and those who are meant to hear this word, they'll know, oh man, you know, I've been in the wrong fold, man. I've been waiting for this. I've been looking for this. Okay, we'll stop here for a little bit. Got to rest up a little bit and take a walk and get some exercise. Any comments or questions? Look at Karuna, man. He gets us on 5 different channels, man. That's amazing. Nobody came, though, from any of those channels. Hey, well, maybe we'll see it later. Any comments or questions? Come on, man. If anybody has any doubts or comments or questions, please put them up and then we'll have something to discuss. I'll stay around longer. I'll stick around for a minute just to see if there is. This must have some impact on somebody. Okay. Hare Krishna, everybody. We'll see you later. Huh?